Carnival. But to get the basics first, what is Carnival and why is Carnival? Generally speaking, Carnival is a mainly Christian holiday to throw the last party before the fasting period. As you may have already noticed by the Latin name, Carnival is way older than the Christian belief. They had a Saturnus festival, which was quite similar. Christianity simply adopted it, as always. So before we take a closer look at German Carnival, we'll have a quick glance of the biggest carnivals in the world. Venice might not have the biggest carnival of them all, but probably one of the oldest, still existing versions of this festival. You have probably all seen these beautiful masks, which are really finely decorated and hand-painted, and Venice Carnival is all about those masks. The whole theme was about covering your face to be seen, but not to be seen. People were completely covered, and that was, useful for quite a few activities, if you know what I mean. So, no wonder that the Austrians forbid it in 1797 when they took control over Venice.
You have lost your right to party.
Can we at least keep the customs?
Nein. Consider your breeding privilege is verboten.
Next up, we have the biggest carnival in the world. You may have guessed it. Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Their form of carnival is quite different from what we know in Europe. Their origins lie actually in the Portuguese colonizers mixed with the culture of African people too. It's about dancing, it's about summer music, it's about sensuality and, just joy. We all know the pictures of the, I'm really sorry if I butcher the pronunciation, Sambódromo. That's where the magic happens. There, everything is about samba schools, which present those big elaborate costumes that can, by the way, cost up to 50,000 euros. And if you ever plan to visit, I suggest you book it really early and put money on the side, because, you'll be celebrating with over 2 million other tourists. It's huge. And with this, we've finally reached it. Germany's 5th season, where everybody dresses up in funny costumes, goes out to watch quite political, satirical cards, and everyone sits at home and eats their Krapfen. Well, or depending on the region where you order, it could also be a Kreppel, a Berliner, or Fastnachtsküchle. Oh, and I almost forgot the word Pfannkuchen. Yeah, nobody really uses it. One thing that you have to know about German Carnival is that there are two main types. First of all, we have the Schwäbische Fastnacht, and then we have the Rheinische Karneval. I will keep the Schwäbische Fastnacht quite short in this video because it's not the one that is widely popular on the outside media, but it's nonetheless really cool to see. When looking at the parades of a Schwäbische Fastnacht, it's quite obvious that it's not the little funny dress-up game, but rather a pagan festival to expel the winter ghosts and to get rid of demons. And it's cool, I like creepy stuff. So let's start with the Rheinische Karneval, today's focus. It all starts at the 11th of November, right at 11 past 11. That's not a joke. And the festivities go on until Ashen Wednesday. It's quite a long time, but you have to keep in mind that there are not really parties going on all the time in the open public. It's more for the carnival associations. It's like this whimsical fairy tale that you as a normal person are not really allowed to touch or take part in. All jokes aside, those people are really fun to talk to and they live for carnival with a passion. It's great to see the videos of those acrobatic dance impressions and the Büttenreden. Again, mostly political, satirical speeches being held at those association meetings. It's a world full of nobles and princes and their princesses and just many high decorated people, but not in a political sense, this time at least. They're just the main people in their associations. And they dress up like this too. It's beautiful. They spend thousands of euros on their dresses and uniforms. I'm personally a big fan of their hats, to be honest. Maybe my editor can edit in the sound that they play after they made a joke. Another day that you should be aware of is Weiberfastnacht, or directly translated, Women's Carnival. It's the day where women storm the city halls, cut men's ties, and in exchange give them a little kiss on the cheek. Everything is consensual, of course. If you want to take part in any parades or simply want to visit them, you should take a look for the Carnival weekends and Rosenmontag. Those are the dates the parades usually take place. There are no parades in the middle of the week. On the Carnival weekends, it's more like the private parties or the parties in event venues, and it's all kind of to themselves and dressing up and stuff. Not really on the streets, apart from a few small village parades maybe. But nonetheless, it can be really fun to just dress up with your friends and go to one of those parties and not worry about your outfit looking flawless and your makeup being on fleek. It's just about having a good time there. Then Rosenmontag comes around and goes down. The main festivals are celebrated on the streets during parades. So we have those huge carts, which are all handmade, and you can get sweets thrown in your face at 100 kilometers per hour. Or you can try to catch them and pick them up from the floor. You just have to visit one parade and then you have a lifetime supply of them. Sometimes you may want to watch out a little bit more, cause not only sweets are thrown, but sometimes little toys too, and they can really hurt. What do I have to yell? It's either hello or Alaf. It's very different from region to region, but there's no certain borders, so you just kind of have to know which one is the right one, or you will get looked at. Now some things that you should know about if you want to survive the German Carnival. Costumes! Well, that one's easy, just don't be boring. But don't be scary either, those are reserved for Halloween. Know your songs. You don't have to worry though, just keep track of the most played songs. They don't really change, and even if they do, you won't notice. The lyrics are quite easy to learn, even for non-German speakers. It all sounds the same anyways. After the big party on Monday, you will probably stay in bed for a little bit longer to, get on your feet again. Or you can celebrate Shrove Tuesday and burn a huge straw doll to, get rid of all the bad things that happened and you want to forget about. But apart from that, have you already been to a German carnival parade? If yes, what was your favorite catch and did something hit your face? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's about it. And tschüss!